Welcome to episode 1 of Authentic. I'm so excited to be here with you today, and we're gonna go ahead and get really spicy, really sassy. We're getting raw and real pretty quick. So let me just start this episode by saying that 2022, it's been a tough year. It hasn't been exactly what I expected it would be. Can anyone else relate to that? Going into a new year, I get to take part in my favorite family tradition. We sit in our living room together and we share reflections. We share gratitude for the previous year, what we learned, and we set intentions for the upcoming year. We each choose a word for the year and we share our heart around why, around the intention, around exactly what we are claiming that given year. So that not only can we claim that individually, but we can claim that collectively. It is really special to me. It's one of my all-time favorite traditions, and actually my sister Jordan, who is also our executive assistant, you've seen her in a ton of our vlogs, she came up with this idea and it's my favorite thing we do. So last December of 2021, we sat in our living room in our circle and I had my journal out because I like to document my word and my family's words. And I shared my word of the year. And my word was expansion. I was ready to expand. And in case we're not super close, I'm a planner by nature. I am a planner to a T, sometimes to a fault. My husband Josh, he can attest to this. I've had to relax a little bit since we've gotten married. But nonetheless, I had my plans for what expansion was gonna look like. I said, this is what it's gonna be. New house, financial growth, new offers for our business, you name it. I had all the ideas. I mapped it out to a T. I had details, strategies, plans, etc. But here's the reality. Every single plan was flipped on its head. Now, it's not to say that we haven't seen progress. It's not to say that this hasn't been a great year. Actually, when I look at my life, when I look at our business, this is actually our best year ever, you know? And when I look at that and have perspective, but it didn't quite measure up to my plans that were way up here, you know? So have you ever set an intention that you just knew in your bones? You were ready to lean into that. You were ready to claim that. And as soon as you did that, it's almost as if you found yourself so far away from that very thing that you said, I'm ready to claim this. I'm ready to embody this. That's where I found myself. And let me tell you, I wrestled with it. I did. I started questioning my ability, my credibility, and worse, I started questioning my value, which is a really dangerous place to be in. But here's the thing. I'm not new to growth. I'm not new to actualizing a goal. I'm not new to setting an intention. This ain't my first rodeo. This is not my first time, right? And what I know to be true about growth is this. In order for you to actualize the goal that you envision, you have to go through a process of becoming who you need to be in order to achieve and sustain the goal. Hello, growing pains. Am I right? So often we see other people living in a reality that we desire, right? Whether it's in business, it's in life, marriage, family, etc. And we're so ready to have that for ourselves. Right now, in this moment, not tomorrow, not next year, like we want it now, you know? It's our instant gratification culture. But the truth of it is, if we had everything we ever desired right now, in this very moment, without a growth process to support it, it would break us. We wouldn't be able to carry the weight of it. Nonetheless, actually sustain it, you know? And the kicker here is that we are so quick to glorify the growth, to glorify the fulfillment, the achievement, the milestone hit. But where is the glory and the honor for the process required in order for us to achieve that growth? Where is the glory and the honor for the purpose of the growth, of the achievement? The why behind it. Now, let me say this. I am not in any way saying that we shouldn't celebrate our progress, our goals hit. I do this with my clients every single week. I am the biggest cheerleader, and I believe that we need to celebrate our progress, big and small. But I am suggesting that we place a bit more emphasis on how the growth changes us, allows us to become, how it improves and impacts the lives of the people around us, whether that's our immediate family or it's our community, it's our students, right? Because when it's just about growth for growth's sake, that's how we enter into a state of constantly chasing. It becomes about the number of followers, the people that are watching us. It becomes about what people think about us. It becomes about proving our worth through our work. And sometimes working ourselves to burnout because we get such a sense of worth and validation from our work. Can I be real with you? If the growth isn't about more than just the surface level achievement, you will arrive in the fulfillment of your desire more unfulfilled, more unhappy than ever before. It isn't just about the growth. It's about what that growth makes possible both within and outside of yourself. And if it isn't, let me tell you, you will have such a hard time maintaining the stamina in order to create the growth you desire. You'll burn out real quick. It's not tied to a greater vision. It's not tied to a greater why. And here's what I want to get at here. Growth never happens the way that you envisioned it. Never. And I can say that from experience. And I'm proposing that we peel back the layers of what growth really looks like. What does growth actually look like behind closed doors? Not on your social media feed, not on the highlight reel. What does growth, the process of growth, really look like? Because I don't know about you, but any great thing that I've ever achieved, I've ever built, it required some form of pressure. I was met with resistance. It required personal growth. It required growing pains. And just because maybe your year isn't panning out the way you thought that it would, hello, raising my hand over here. Maybe the goal is taking longer for you to achieve, or it just feels like growth, who is she? She's not here. Does it feel like growth and momentum is happening? It doesn't mean that it's not coming. It doesn't mean that it's not happening. When you set a powerful intention like I did in December of last year, that is bigger than your current reality, you better expect some resistance. You better expect pushback. You better expect growing pains. And beyond expecting them, you better embrace them. The messy, true, nitty-gritty process of it all. You better embrace it because that's what's going to get you to the fulfillment and allow you to sustain the goal, the achievement, the next level. 2022, she's thrown a lot of curveballs and we're not even done yet. And even though it hasn't been what I expected, and even though it hasn't been what I thought I wanted, I know it has been what I needed. No one wants pressure. No one wants failure. No one wants growing pains. No one wants resistance. Like, who sets that as their intention? I want pressure. I want failure. I want to be met with a roadblock immediately. Like, no, that's not how it works. Our expectations don't always align with what we need in order to achieve the thing that we desire. In fact, it's rarely the case. So today I want to encourage you with this. You are being prepared to live out, to achieve your wildest dreams. It may not always feel good. It may not always look like what you thought it would, but it is all happening for you. It is all happening in your favor, and it is all happening in perfect, divine, unshakable timing. And when you arrive in that place, I hope that you aren't just proud of the growth itself, the achievement, the desire fulfilled. I hope that you're proud of who you are becoming in the process. I hope you are proud of the impact it creates, not only within, but outside of yourself.